So have you ever tried to make a dessert, a treat, like cookies, but you didn't have all the right ingredients? That's what you call a recipe for disaster. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have questions after watching the video that just got taken down. 12,000 of you guys did watch that video. So two things I want to address first. For any of you guys thinking that I had any type of ill intent with that video that was taken down. One, it was not monetized. I made $0 off of that video. The copyright music that I had in that video literally hadn't even been cleared yet, and I knew it wasn't going to be cleared for quite a while. And as a YouTuber, I know that a lot of the views that you get come from those first couple of days. So I had no really monetary value to gain when coming to posting that video. Number two, I done it for clout. That's a little bit confusing. So let me paint this scenario. Again, I like basketball. If you watch that video, you understand the reference. Imagine I'm on an NBA All-Star team, and I decide to break away from that team and go start my own team. And then people say I did it for clout. Y'all hear that? The crickets? Because that absolutely makes no sense. Why would I do it for clout when I'm already have all the clout on the NBA All-Star team? So no, I didn't do it for clout. If I was trying to get famous, I would have just stayed on the LOL podcast or did whatever I had to make sure that I stayed there. So within the LOL universe, there have been many online beefs before. Don't even get me started on Hyper Raquel, or even the beef between Cash and Maverick, or me and Maverick, and Kate and Cash. Literally the list goes on and on and on. That being said, I didn't really see this too far off from that. However, you guys, I'm talking to you right there looking in this camera right now. You guys in the comment section, y'all went crazy. Y'all were being wild out there. So a lot of you guys kind of took it really, really personal and made it really mean. So there were a lot of comments, so many different communication forms where a lot of you were actually hurt. Some of you even said that you were crying, and I'm not laughing because your feelings aren't important. Your feelings are important. But all that to say, this is social media, people. Everything you see is for entertainment. Literally, especially when it comes to these styles of videos. It's all for entertainment or it's for education, especially when it comes to my channel. So I didn't expect everyone who watched the video to take it as seriously as they did. Again, I just thought it was a fun video, a creative idea, and I thought that there would be a little bit more back and forth. But I guess that's what happens when you try to make cookies without having the whole recipe. Things get hard. So since the video release, I did talk to some of the team members over at LOL, and we got a few key ingredients to the recipe that helped influence the story quite a bit. So when I made that video, I did want to make it for entertainment purposes, truly, honestly. And I also wanted to thread some truth in there as well. So there were a lot of things that you guys obviously could tell was truth. Some things were incredibly dramatized. So my understanding from starting the LOL podcast, the reason why I reached out is because I thought it was a business opportunity, that we were going to be going into business with each other. And this is where the first big problem arose. So while I thought I was going into business with these big influencers who I've worked with once before, didn't know super well, but I knew them. I thought we were going and building a business together. As a small business owner, why would I want to go work in a business where I can't have business making decisions? But from the other side of things, because I literally never said build a business together, which is honestly completely understandable, they didn't think of it as, hey, I'm coming in and saying, here's an idea, let's build a business together. They thought I was asking for work as a videographer, which makes a little bit of sense as well. So for you guys who don't know what I do off of YouTube, I create videos for businesses, but I've never really created videos for content creators. So every time that I've reached out and worked with a content creator, it's really been more of me building a business, or I have an idea that may work for a business. However, they didn't know that. So they thought that I was reaching out, asking for work as a videographer to film for them, which is absolutely not what I was asking for. So who's right or wrong? Who didn't have the right ingredients? And who made the cookies stale? So I'm not going to be Zeus or God here and play right or wrong, because honestly, I just definitely think that there was some miscommunications on the front end, which really makes a lot of sense for why the expectations that I thought were going to be met at the success of where LOL Podcast landed was not met. This was not a business that we were building together. this was a job and they thought that I was their employee. Now, don't get me wrong, folks. Someone want to come pay me a lot of money, I'll be your employee. I'll be your videographer. We can make some videos together. Find me in the comment section. Okay, moving on. A lot of you guys were asking in that video, was that an April Fool's joke? And if you can't tell yet, no, it was not an April Fool's joke. I don't work for LOL anymore. And I don't mean this in a bad way or negative way. I think that to be healthy and to be adults, you can agree to disagree. And based off of some of the conversations, and I just don't think that I would work for LOL again, just because at this point in life, I've made it to a point to where I can charge some prices that are a little bit out of the price range of what LOL is looking to pay an employee. I'm not an employee. I am a contractor, I'm a business owner, and at this rate, I have opportunities that are available that pay way more than what those opportunities were offering. Now, is it possible that you may see me in a video in the future? It's possible, just because I don't think that everything in life matters when it comes to money. In this case, I was really hurt because I thought that, again, we were building a business together. However, I was not getting paid the amount of money that I thought I should be getting paid to build a business. Also, a couple of you guys on the other side of this camera, you keep saying, free Joe. I'm not a slave, people. I'm not a slave. I'm also not an employee. And right now, I would say for a while, you won't see me in any content. I think that we've talked and we have agreed to disagree. But for now, I think it just doesn't make sense to make content together. And honestly, I'm busy finding more freelance projects that I had given away when I was working for them. So there's really not any reason for me to go over and make videos for fun. I don't have time for that. But all you guys on the other side of the camera, be nice. Please be nice. Don't be mean in the comment section. There's no reason for that. So where did me and LOL lie? Well, first, not together. I have a wife.
What is Smeagol?
So overall, here's what I've learned. In relating it back to baking cookies, you want to make sure that you get the recipe right first. And what I mean by recipe is legal contracts. You want to make sure that you write those contracts first. And next time, before I have a business idea, I'm going to make sure that me and the parties are in agreement that we're doing a business together and that I'm not becoming their employee. Okay, so last thing I'll say, because I really feel like I didn't mention this enough, and that's the fact that I didn't meet their expectations as well. And that's a big reason for you guys, like I said, to be a lot more nice, like jokeful and playful about this whole situation than you have been when I first posted the video. Like I said, because there were some miscommunications on the front end, they had expectations that weren't being met too, for obviously the reasons of the miscommunications. So at the end of the day, it never was gonna work out for the both of us. I didn't make that video before because of the pain. I honestly felt like I had a creative idea. If I'm being really honest, that video could possibly go live again, but right now it's not the right time because I don't want to fuel the fire. But I'm so proud of the creative abilities that I put into that video and the storytelling, and I honestly am super proud of the way that I executed the storytelling in that video. And so I would like to create more content like that. If you guys are interested in a video like that, not for the drama, but for the storytelling and the creative ways that I actually brought you through the video. If you are interested in something like that, let me know, because I do have some more ideas that I want to do. Okay, so go over to the LOL podcast, go over to the LOL bros and spam all of their comments telling them how much you love them. Do the same in mine too, why not? And if you haven't thought about it yet, subscribe and comment below. See you guys in the next one. Peace.